अथ खेचरी मुद्रा। जिह्वादो नाड़ी संचिन्ना रसनाम चालियेत सदा। रसना again stands for the jibha, the tongue. There is a small devotional song. जग असार में सार रसना हरि हरि बोल। ये तन है झिंझरी नवैया। This body is said to be a boat having so many holes. ये तन है झिंझरी नवैया, केवल है हरि नाम खवैया। हो जा जग से पार रसना हरि हरि बोल। जीवन कर्ज लिया है तूने, चुकता कुछ भी किया नहीं तूने। ऋण का भार उतार रसना हरि हरि बोल। All are understanding this? Thank you very much. So Rasna word came, and this, see, whenever how we are perceiving the universe and how our karmasha is working, this is the example. The Rasna word came in front of my eyes. This Rasna word became a stimuli, and this devotional song was deposited in my karmasha, and it comes to the surface. This is how we are behaving in the world, you know. So please forgive me, because sometime some of you may not be interested in such type of things, but ये मेरी मजबूरी है, ऐसा समझिए। जिब्बा adha means that is what we were talking about, the granthi, jibba granthi. Sanchinna, it is to be cut, and chaliyet, you have to move it. Dohyen navneetena. Now you have to milk it with the help of the water. Navneet. Navneet stand for the water. Water, not मक्खन को क्या बोलते हैं? बटर, बस वही बटर। लो यंत्रेण कर्षयेत. Now you have to catch with the help of, as if with चिमटा, you know, पकड़ने वाला, huh? Yes, I don't know. So with the help of this you have to, this is what, and then एवं नित्यम समाभ्यासात लंबिका दीर्घताम भवेत. This lambika again stands for the tongue. It becomes longer. Brajet, it happens. Evam nityam, if you continue do it, this lambika, this tongue becomes longer. Javad gachet bhruvor madhye, so long it is not reaching to the bhru madhya, in the middle of this tada gacchati khecharam. So you have to do it so long it is not coming to the bhru madhya, and then only you will be able to put it in the nasopharyngeal cavity. Now rasnam talu madhye tu shani shani praveshet. Now slowly shani slowly rasnam, this tongue, talu madhye means in the soft palate, you may call it nasopharyngeal cavity. You have to enter it. Kapal kuhara, this kapal kuhara is brahmarandhar, kapal kuhara. Jibha pravishta bapritga, it is उल्टा करके डालना है उसको. When you are something like this, विपरीतगा. भ्रूमध्ये गता दृष्टि. Now you have to gaze between the eyebrows, and then only this mudra becomes khechri. That is what is the Khechari Mudra. Means unless you make your tongue longer, you will not be able to enter this tongue into the Kapal Kuhar, that is nasopharyngeal cavity. So therefore in the beginning we have to cut this Granthi, Jibba Granthi, the pharynx, slowly, and the technique is given in the Hatapradipika. Just you have to take a sharp edge instrument, you have to cut it, बाल के जितना काटना है. How much? This much. Huh? And then you have to apply this powder of harda. Then you have to, Navneet is to be used. Navneet means water is to be used for dohan, milking. And then you have to hold the tongue with the help of this chimta, what you call it, and then you have to take it out. Then you take it here. So long it is not coming to the Bhrumadhya, you have to continue your practice. Once it comes to this, then only you will be able to insert it into the Kapal Kuhara. And yesterday the story was told to you that there is a Chandramandal from where the nectar is oozing all the time, and actually this nectar goes to the umbilicus area where sun is sitting and it consumes that nectar, and therefore there is a aging effect. So you can save that bindu, you can save that nectar with the help of this Khechari Mudra. So no need to do anything else if you are able to do this Khechari Mudra. So that nectar can be saved. So you might have heard about this bindu. That is what is the bindu. What is the result of this mudra? Nacha mursha, na kshudha, na trisha, neva lasyam prajayate. Now there is no this what you call mursha is a unconscious aspect. There will, as when Arjuna was refusing to fight, his face was faint, isn't it? So mursha here stands for you will not be, means faint, you can say. And then kshudha is a hunger, trisha is a pyas, is a thirst, neva alasyam, na eva alasyam. Haji sir, alasya means lethargy. Yesterday someone was asking about the styan and alasya. So alasya is physical and styan is mental dullness. You know, but because of this mental dullness, you don't know. In the morning at 6 o'clock, 6:15 we have to reach to the class which is being organized by Mr. More here in the campus. So we know that this is good for me, but in spite of that I am not coming to attend the class. So this is called mental dullness, mental styan we call it. You know, but in spite of that, smoking, it is written on the cigarette packet. Smoking is injurious to health. In spite of that, we go on smoking. So this is called sthyana. Heedlessness. You do not want to heed into it. Is it okay? Heed word barabar hoga. Heedlessness. So, nacha rogo. There will be no disease at all. Jara, no old age. Mrityu, no death. Dev deha sajayate. Your body becomes like a godly body. Your body becomes like a divine. Yesterday, somewhere we were Kamdev Samo Bhavet, and today Dev Deha Bhavet. Nagnina Dahite Gatram. So Agni cannot harm you. That is, your Gatra means the limbs. The bodily parts cannot be harmed by the fire. Na shoshayati maruta, न शस्त्र से कटे, नहीं अग्नि जलाए, गलाए न पानी, न मृत्यु मिटाए. That is what he is talking about. It is one and the same everywhere, wherever you go. एक साधे सब सदे, सब साधे सब जाए. तो एक ही अच्छा है. तो ये खेचड़ी कर ली तो बहुत अच्छा, कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं. That is what it says. न देहम क्लेदति आपोह. Water cannot wet this, Danshyena bhujangama. If the snake bites, no, उसका असर नहीं होगा आपके ऊपर. सांप मर जाएगा उल्टा. Pardon? क्या बोल रहे? I am just joking, man. लावण्यंच भवेद गात्रे. There will be no balitam palitam, on the face. So you will become young. Samadhir jayate dhruvam. Dhruvam means nishchay se. Definitely you will reach to the state of samadhi. Kapal bhaktar sanyoge rasna rasam apniyat. When it touches this, then rasam apniyat, automatically that bindu comes to the rasna and you will be able to taste that rasa. That is what it talks about. Nana ras samadbhutam anandam cha dine dine. If you practice it properly, nana ras, various types of taste of the juices, samudbhava, anandam cha dine dine. And there will be a blissfulness every day, day by day, you will be enjoying. Adau lavanaksharascha, in the beginning, there may be a salty taste. Kshara, there may be, what do you call this? Kshar is related to that which maintain the acidity. Alkaline, alkaline? Alkaline is in the blood which maintains the balance. So Kshar is called always alkaline. So alkaline is there. That type of, then Tikta, it may be hot. Then Kshaya, Kshaya, Kasala we call it. Haji? Yes. And then Navanitam, butter. Ghritam is a pure ghee. Kshiram, it is a milk. Dadhi is a curd or yogurt. You know yogurt? Dahi, yes. And then takram. Every day we are taking this takram. Buttermilk, takram. Madhuni is a honey. Okay? Draksha means grapes. Rasans, piyusham jayate. These are the all rasas you will be able to get. In the beginning he said nana ras. So what are the nana ras? These are the rasas. This kind of rasas, taste you will develop automatically in your tongue. So this is considered to be the best mudra in Hatha Yogic part. But there are many few. I would like to share with you. There's no need to cut those who are having natural, this long tongue, they can put it in the nasopharyngeal cavity. I used to visit every year in Bulgaria, Hungary, and some of the countries in Europe. But I have found the people in Bulgaria, Sofia particularly, Bulgaria in country, and Sofia is their capital. So I have found that these people, there is one federation, and some of them, they follow the tradition of Lahiri Mashe. Lahiri Mashe is Yogananda's tradition. And some of them, they are very much capable to practice this Khechri Mudra. Immediately if you tell them please let me know, do it Kechari Mudra. Immediately they insert their tongue in the nasopharyngeal cavity. Immediately. I asked them whether you have made it longer with the help of certain procedures. No, he said.
But sir, you also go to Samadhi?
No.
Because the Khechari Mudra is supposed to be going to Samadhi.
Yes, but ultimately they can practice it, but
Because it comes, I have seen in Rishikesh Kriya Yoga Ashram. So many people are doing it.
yeah,
And
Kriya Yoga Ashram. So they are following the same tradition.
Only Kriya Yoga people are
Yes.
But maybe
But you might have observed that these people, they are having some supernatural powers also. Those who are following the Kriya Yoga tradition. Have you gone through the autobiography of you?
Yogi Yoga.
Huh?
Recently I attended their Sarat Sangam in Ranchi. 1 week Sarat Sangam is there, they are conducting in Ranchi. Mera place. They also find they are very much influenced by that book. People who are attending that newcomers.
Lahiri Ji Maharaj,
जी
he was the last.
नहीं, लास्ट इज योगानंद. लैडी महाशय इज द इन
Yogananda से writer थे sir.
हाँ जी,
गुरु थे ना?
Lahiri Ji,
लैडी महाशय गुरु थे योगानंद जी के.
Lucknow,
बनारस के.
नहीं, वो बनारस के थे.
but he was in the Lucknow doing that.
हाँ, हो सकता है, बड़ी बात नहीं. लेकिन इन दैट बुक
स्टेट पर गुरु परंपरा जो है ना, वो सब जगह स्टेट पर फोटो दे देते हैं.
belongs to Larry Mashe, and there is a people continuing. योगानंद इस बहुत बात के हैं, पर उसी गुरु परंपरा के हैं.
but these people put the tongue in this samadhi or no? Because I know one person with God and with tongue, but he is not realized person.
Yes, there are people who can practice it, but they may reach to the samadhi. Hope that he will reach to the samadhi.
Only hope.
Hope. Because he has to continue his practice. His practice may not be successful in 6 months. His practice may be successful in 6 years. So his practice may not be successful in 6 years. He may take 6 births, to be successful. In India, do you understand?
Sir, I have got one question here.
Don't
Yes.
know what
जो
to say.
Khechari Mudra करेंगे sir, so breathing will stop.
Automatically.
Breathing will stop. Now, unless a man goes into some sort of a hibernation, let's say, like Samadhi takes a physical hibernation, his requirement of oxygen will be very high. How does he sustain it?
Actually speaking, when you reach to this state, even when your prana enters into Sushumna, yogis, they are living 100 years, 1000 years. And it is very much relevant when we talk about Patanjali. Yogena chittasya padena vacham, yogena chittasya, who eliminated all impurities of the physical body with the help of Padena Bacham, impurities related to the tongue, Vyakarana, he has written. There is a controversy whether this is one Patanjali or 3 Patanjali. Ultimately, people come to the conclusion that it is one and the same Patanjali. If you see the time, so time cannot bind such people. So when the prana enters into Sushumna, there's no need of food, there is no mutra purusho chaya bhavet. There will be nothing you need, You will be able to live with the solar energy. No, it does not mean that no need of oxygen, no need of anything, no need of this. This is what is mentioned. So on the basis of this we can detect only. Isn't it? So the people were living, and therefore thousands of years or 100 years or this year, There is a one in Himachal Pradesh. Some of you might have this curator Saab of this library, of this institute, Shri Anantji. He was staying in Dharamshala and he has done his Vedanta course there in Dharamshala in Sandipani Ashrama. And he was staying for long because he is Himachali basically, because he is having this voter card, passport, only Himachali passport. He doesn't have the passport of his own birthplace. So he is Himachali with a certificate, So he might be knowing, or some of you might be knowing, there is a place, Beed we call it, near Palampur. It is 7 kilometers from the Bajanath. As my my wife belongs to that area, so I used to go there. And whenever I go there, I must visit that place. There is a Swamiji. His age is 119 years at this moment. 119 years. He is known as Swami Vishuddhanandaji Maharaj. He is the devotee of Dakshan Kali. And whenever you go there, today if you go there, you will get only the Kheer Prasad. Kheer Prasad, Kheer? Payas. Yeah. Payas, Yes, the payas. That will be, he will provide you the payas with his own hand. Now he comes out only for an hour or two. He just sit down. People, they are sitting, they are coming, taking his blessings and they go away. He himself gives them a prasad of this Kheer Prasad. People used to take some, suppose Colonel Saab came and he brought some motichur ke laddu. So that motichur ke laddu will be kept in front of him. He will take the motichur ke laddu and he will be giving you the prasad with his own hands. So I think that this is how we may say that when the prana enters into Sushumna, there is a harmony between the individual prana and cosmic prana. There is no need of anything. That is what I feel. Still active. He is very active. Now, little bit, last January I visited, not last January, 3-4 months back, I visited him. I used to visit. Whenever I go, I visit that place because if you sit in the ashrama, as you sit in here, automatically you will fly immediately. So that area is such and that place is, that kind of aura is generated. If you sit, immediately you may go in meditation. That is the place, and therefore I used to visit that place. So now he has started little bit something like this. So he is this moving, bath problem, something like this. Angamejyatva. Angamejyatva? Tremor kind of. So that is what he started now. Something like this. Something this. But still active. He is cooking for himself, He never takes whatever prasad he is offering to Dakshan Kali, he is preparing by himself. No one is allowed. Still, So he is 119 years old. Now the Vipreet Karni. Nabhi Mule Baset Surya. He says in the Nabhi, in the navel region, Baset Surya, sun is staying here, residing here. Talu Mule Chandrama. Now the Talu Mule, that is what I was talking about this. There is a Chandramandal. Amritam Graste Surya. So that Amrit which is coming down is being consumed by the sun. Tato mrityu vasho narah, and therefore people grow old and they are dying. Urdhum cha jojit surya, so surya should be taken up, and chandrascha adha anayet, so chandra is kept downward. Can you do Baprit Karni? No, it is like same. So it is a kind of yes, but it is you take the support of your hands and it is a little bit. सर्वांगासन इज सीधा है और ये थोड़ा सा ऐसा है, बस उतना ही फर्क है, बाकी कुछ नहीं. आई कैन ऑल्सो प्रैक्टिस इट. विपरीत करनी मुद्रा सर्वतंत्रेषु गोपिता, and this is said to be secret in all the tantras. Bhumau shirascha sanstapya, now you have to keep the head on the ground, sanstapya. Kar yugmam samahita, you have to take the kar stands for the hands. Yugam means both the hands. Samahita बराबर बल देना उसको, balanced. Urdhva pada sthiro bhutva, now you have to take your feet upward, state sthiro bhutva viparit kari, that is what is viparit kari. Now your navel becomes up and the head becomes down. That is the purpose, so that you can save that nectar which is oozing from the, so the sun cannot consume because sun is up and this nectar is down. This is called viparit karni mudra. And what is the result of this? Mudra cha sadhet nityam jara mrityun cha nashiyet. All mudras, they are old age and death, you can be overcome, wherever you go, in every mudra. Sa siddha, accomplished yogi, sarva lokeshu, in all the lokas, whether there are how many lokas? How many lokas? रसातल पताल, कितने लोक हैं? चतुर्दश लोकास. ये दो चार चतुर्दश. हाँ ठीक है, आपको सबको पता है. दो चार के नाम बता दीजिए ना इनको. हाँ ठीक है. जो के these are the lokas, different lokas. Okay. Pralay api na siddhati, when this everything will be destroyed, महाप्रलय, वो महाप्रलय भी उसको योगी को दुख नहीं पहुंचा सकती. Yes, this महाप्रलय cannot destroy this, cannot banish this yogi. This is the style of saying in Sanskrit. He wanted to show the significance of this mudra. That is what is the, yes. So now coming to the Yoni mudra. Can I proceed further? We have 1 hour with us. Haji sir. Haji. एक्चुअली विपरीत करने में आपका ये जो है ना वो इसको नहीं लगता है. सर्वांगासन में ये इसको लग जाता है. आपने कुछ खाया है? छोड़ दो. He has also eaten something here. I have taken 3 this dosa, so I cannot do. Have you taken dosa? No? So he is ever ready. Ever ready. There is ever ready cell, Now पहले विपरीत करनी करना, फिर बाद में सर्वांगासन. ये जेब में क्या रखा है, इसको निकाल दीजिए ना, ये मुझे दे दीजिए। नो प्रॉब्लम,
इधर आ जाए ना।
नहीं करेंगे, वो बराबर करेंगे, लेट हिम डू। आप अगर आगे बैठेंगे तो पीछे वाले देख नहीं पाएंगे, इधर साइड में बैठिए ना। दिस इज कॉल्ड विपरीत करनी सर, दिस इज कॉल्ड विपरीत करनी। अब क्या हो गया, आपका चंद्रमंडल किधर है, वो वहां है, और नाभि कहाँ है, यहाँ है, और ये नाभि यहाँ, ये चंद्रमंडल इधर नहीं आ सकता क्योंकि फ्लो रोक दिया आपने, ठीक है ना। ये इसका अब सर्वांगासन, कैन यू गो फॉर सर्वांगासन? दिस इज व्हाट इज दिस सर्वांगासन।
आप सर्वांगासन का नाम तो
दिस विपरीत करनी, सर्वांगासन एंड शीर्षासन, दिस इज द वन एंड द सेम थ्री। मैं आपको अपनी किताब में दिखा सकता हूं। थैंक यू। दिस इज, कैन यू सी दिस? दिस इज विपरीत करनी, दिस इज सर्वांगासन एंड दिस इज, ये शीर्षासन। नहीं कर सकते, कोई जरूरत नहीं। हाँ वो कर ही रहे हैं तो कुछ भी करवाओ उनसे। मीन हु इज हेल्पिंग अस, तो कुछ भी करवाना है क्या? दिस इज रॉन्ग है।
Because in Kata Pradipika and in Vedanta Samhita, only tell about Viparita Karani.
No, there is no difference between Gheranda Samhita and Adipradipika with regard to this mudra. Or there are 10 mudras. As it is, the 10 mudras are taken as it is. Whatever is mentioned in Adipradipika, all 10 mudras are here. And it is one and the same, there is no difference.
But means Shirshasana and Sarvangasana is not mentioned. Means Viparita Karani include all the three, no?
No, ultimately,
His name is all the three.
actually Viparit Karni purpose is to take the sun up and the moon down. In always, what happens to you? Now, if I say, those who are suffering from this varicose vein problem, even Viparit Karni is helpful for them, you know. Or even if they are unable to perform the Viparit Karni, they should keep with the support of something on the wall, या और कुछ रख लें आगे ऐसा, and they should keep their legs like this, so the blood which is not going back to the heart with a view to purify the same, it will go, so there will be no varicose vein problem. So Viparit Karni is the best one because it immediately flush this varicose vein.
सर क्रिया योग में
जी
मेन क्रिया तो बिल्कुल करनी है, तो आपने ऐसा है,
नहीं ऐसा कुछ
मैंने क्रिया योग किया नहीं।
नहीं ऐसा वो वाला क्रिया योग तो नहीं। यहाँ जब तपस की बात हम करते हैं तब आप कुछ भी कर सकते हैं, आसन भी कर सकते हैं, प्राणायाम भी कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि पतंजलि के अनुसार तप, स्वाध्याय और ईश्वर प्रणिधान ये क्रिया योग है। तो तप के नाम पर आप ये सब कर सकते हैं। आसन प्राणायाम
क्रिया योग में आता है।
तप में आता है, तप के अंतर्गत क्रिया योग में आ जाएगा। Now Siddhasanam Samasadhya. Now you have to sit in Siddhasana. Karna Chakshu Naso Mukham. Karna Chakshu, Karna, your ears, your Chakshu and Nasa Mukh or Mukh. Angusht Tarjanim ध्यानामादि भीश्च साधयेत काको भी प्राणम संकृष्य अपाने जोजिए तदा षट चक्राणि क्रमाध्यात्वा हुम हंस मनुना सुधी चैतन्यम आनेद देवीम निद्रता या भुजंगिनी जीवेन सहिताम शक्ति समुस्थाप्य कराम्बुजे। मतलब अब नाउ यू हैव टू प्रैक्टिस, दिस इज कॉल्ड योनि मुद्रा। सो फर्स्ट यू हैव टू डू दिस सिद्धासना। And how to do the Siddhasana? So Parshani Bam Padasya Parshani Bam Padasya means the left heel should go to the perineum part, and then the upper heel should come on the pubic bone. So then you have to close all the doors, chakshu, karan, as we are doing in कौन सी मुद्रा में, भ्रामरी प्राणायाम में कर रहे हैं. So that is what karan, chakshu, naso, mukham, अंगुष्ठ, तर्जनी, all these are to be closed. Then kako bhi pranam sankrishya. Now slowly you have to this when you are keeping your this these fingers on this, so little bit you have to take it up and you have to inhale. Then only you are exhaling, in Brahmari mudra, this pranayam. So that is what he says. Then pranam sankrishya, you have to suck the pran inside, and apane jojiye tada, you have to try to mix this pran with the apan. Jojiye tada. Shat chakrani kramadhyatva, you have to contemplate upon the Shat chakras sequentially. Muladharam, Swadhishthanam, and then Manipuram, Anahatam, something like that. Dhyatva hung hans manuna sudhi. Hung is the bij mantra, and or say hung or hans, whatever this mantra is to be used while doing so. Chaitanyam, now you have to bring your consciousness to that Devi. That Devi means Kundalini, Bhujangini, which is Nidrita, which is sleeping there. You have to bring your awareness to that Kundalini Shakti, Bhujangini. Jivena Sahitam Shakti Samusthapi Karambuje. Then you have to take it up. Jivena Jiva Bhavena Sahitam Shakti with the means how you can explain it? But he says actually our Jiva is nothing but that prana, that Kundalini Shakti, the prana is said to be our Jiva. So long that is present in the body, we are alive. So that is the Jiva. So Jiva Sahita, that Kundalini along with our Jiva, along with this Jiva, we have to take it, we have to make it what you call the awakened. Samustapya Karambuje, then Shakti Maya Swayam Bhutva, you will become like a powerful, Shakti Maya. Shakti Maya Swayam Bhutva Param Shiven Sangamam. Then this you have to mix it with the Shiva, Nana Sukham Viharancha. Various types of comfort, Sukha, and then Viharascha, Chintet Paramam Sukham. You have to ultimate Sukha. You may say the bliss, Ananda, because Sukh term is always attached to the sensory pleasures. So say Sukh here stands for the Anandam. So you have to Chintet, you have to feel that kind of bliss, that kind of Ananda. Shiv Shakti Sama Yogat, when this Shakti and Shiva Yoga Sama Yogat, when they become one, Ekantam Bhuvi Bhavyat, as if the Shiva and Shakti is meeting together. That is what you have to feel. That is what is a feeling, a kind of what you call the visualization, you may say. You have to visualize like this. Then Ananda Manaso Bhutva, your mind, you will become happy, your Chit Prasadana will be there. Aham Brahmeti Sambhavet. Thereafter, you have to feel that you are the Brahman. Yoni Mudra Paragopya, this mudra, Yoni is said to be very, very secret, and it is even difficult for the Deva, gods also. Deva Nama Pidurlava. Sakrit Lava Samsiddhim. Sakrit to If you do it continuously, लाभ संसिद्धि समाधिस्था स एवहि. There are various kinds of benefits you are going to get. Even it will lead you towards the state of samadhi. That is what it says.
Shiva stands for what?
Haji? Shiva? Shiva stands for what? There is a in Adi Yoga, there is a means Shiva is sitting in the Sahasrara chakra. Here, according to Hadi Yoga. But you want to ask, I do not understand.
Sir, there is a word comes now. Shakti mein swayam rupma parvam shivo mein sangama.
Means as if that you become that Shakti, the whole your conscious is full of this Shakti, and then only you will, when you feel that this you are a full of Shakti, then only you will be able to meet the Shiva. That is what Sama Yoga. Then you have to meet with the Shiva.
Shiva is the cosmic energy.
Jiva, no. Jiva is our, so long we are in Jiva Bhav. Jibha.
Shiva.
Jiva. Shiva.
Shiva, the cosmic energy.
Shiva is, according to our tradition, we say, don't consider this Lord Shiva. It is a cosmic energy, in the form of cosmic energy. That energy you have to take to the Sahasrara. क्या कहेंगे आप लोग? त्यागी साहब क्या कहना, क्या चाहते हैं आप?
मैं तो समझना चाहता हूँ कि इसमें
क्या क्या बताइए आप? एक बार फिर से वापस जाएंगे.
शक्ति में स्वयं रूपा.
So if you have to, is a kind of visualization, as if you are becoming that your Chetna is becoming full of this Shakti, you know. Your consciousness is full of Shakti. आज अभी आपके पास शक्ति है, कभी आप,
This our Shakti is called a Kundali Jagrat.
जी हाँ, वो शक्ति कुंडलनी का ही नाम है.
And that is
Shakti.
with the Shiva.
शिव कॉस्मिक एनर्जी का, इंडिविजुअल एनर्जी का कॉस्मिक एनर्जी के साथ होना, यही शिव शक्ति का संयोग है इसमें गाड़ी योग में. तो आप कैसा कैसा होना है, ये एक बार फिर से हम लोग वहीं जाते हैं. यस, एक बार फिर से शुरू से चलते हैं. सिद्धासन तो पहले करना पड़ेगा, समासाध्य, फिर वो आपको ये क्या कहते हैं, जैसे आप भ्रामरी में करते हैं, सब वो रास्ते बंद करने पड़ेंगे साध्यत. फिर प्राण को अंदर लेना है संकृष्य, और अपान के साथ उसको जोड़ना है. तो मैंने वो डिस्कस कर चुका हूं कि प्राण की गति ऊर्ध्व है, उसे नीचे की ओर ले जाना है. वो बिना आप जलंधर बंद के कर नहीं सकते हैं, इसलिए वो इनडायरेक्टली यहाँ अप्लाई है कि वो जलंधर बंद भी होना है. ठीक है, मैं सोच रहा हूं कि ये आपको पता है अभी, इसलिए मैं कुछ बातें छोड़ रहा हूं. अभी आप देखिए, फिर उसके बाद जब आप दोनों को मिलाने की कोशिश, प्राण को नीचे ले जाएंगे, अपान को ऊपर उठाएंगे, तो ऊपर उठाना किसके बल से होगा? विदाउट मूलबंध यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू रेज द अपान अप. सो मूलबंध एंड जलंधर बंध बोथ आर वर्किंग हियर. ओके, दिस डिस्क्रिप्शन शोज. फिर जब आपने इनको मिलाया तो छठकर्माणि क्रमाद ध्यात्वा, तो हर चक्र में आपके अक्षर भी हैं. हर चक्कर के बारे में सुना है ना आपने? मूलाधार, ये वो उठपटांग, छठ चक्र के बारे में सुना है ना आपने? सो ये बीज मंत्र है. आप अगर इनके तिब्बतियों के उसमें जाएंगे धर्मशाला में, अनंत जी मणिपद में हुंग वो बोलते हैं, उनका मंत्र है. मणिपद में, माणिपद में कि मणिपद में? माणिपद में हुंग, ऐसा करके बोलते हैं वो लोग. सो वो उनका डील उससे है. हमको तो मूलाधार से ऊपर तक जाने की बात है वो. तो फिर क्या हुआ? चैतन्यम आनेद देवीम, उस चेतना निद्रिता, जो निद्रिता सोई हुई भुजंगनी देवी है, उसमें चैतन्य लाना है, यानी उसको जगाना है आपको. जी हाँ, वही कुंडलिनी शक्ति को। और जीवेन सहिता शक्ति, क्योंकि आपका वो आत्म तत्व जो जीव भाव को प्राप्त हुआ है वो भी वही है, ऐसा समझ के चलिए आप। सहिता समुस्थाप्य कराम्बुज, उस अंबुज से, उस नीचे से, उस मूलाधार से उसको ऊपर उठाना है आपको, ऐसा ये बता रहे हैं। और उसके बाद फिर कह रहे हैं फिर शक्तिमया स्वयं भूत्वा, और आपने ऐसा महसूस करना है, विजुलाइज करना है कि आप पूर्ण शक्तिमय हो चुके हैं, आपकी शक्ति जागरण हो चुकी है। ओके, फिर परमम शिवेन संगमम, तभी उसका संगम कराना है शिव के साथ, ऐसा ये कह रहे हैं। उसके बाद नाना सुखम विहारंच चिंतित, अनेक प्रकार के सुखों की कल्पना आपने को करनी है, और फिर परम सुख का लाभ आपको मिलना है उसमें, वो भी भावना करनी है आपको, वो भी आपने चिंतन करना है। शिव शक्ति समायोगात, जब ये शिव और शक्ति का समायोग हो जाएगा, एकांतम भुवि भावित, एकांत में आपने होकर के ऐसा होना है कि आप मिल गए, शिव और शक्ति का संयोग हो गया, ऐसी भावना करनी है आपको। आनंद मानसो भूत्वा, तब आप फिर क्या होगा, प्रसन्न चित्त हो जाएंगे आप, हो करके क्या कहेंगे, अहम ब्रह्मेति संभवेत। फिर आपने क्या संकल्पना विजुलाइज करना कि मैं ब्रह्मा हूं, मैं और कुछ नहीं हूं, आलतू फालतू नहीं हूं, जीव नहीं हूं, ऐसा। और योनि मुद्रा, यही है वो योनि मुद्रा जो सीक्रेट है, गोप्य है, देवों के लिए भी दुर्लभ है। और सकृत अगर आपने लगातार किया तो ये संसिद्धि प्राप्त होगी, इवन दो कहां तक जाएंगे, समाधिस्थ अप हो जाएंगे, ये वो कह रहा है। अब मैंने हिंदी में भी कर दिया उसका। एक्चुअली स्पीकिंग फ्रेंड्स, हियर वी may contemplate little bit. See, it does not mean that you have started your practice and you will be able to do this yoni mudra. It takes a lot of time, because the process is to mix the apan and pran, and unless you are able to do so, you will not be able to. But in the beginning he says that at least you can visualize. This visualization, this is what is the aklishta vikalpa. When we are talking about the visualization, when Patanjali says, people used to say in yoga there is no visualization, there is a visualization. You have to visualize. You are not, I am Shiva, I am Sat Chit Ananda, you can visualize it. I am not the body, I am not the mind. Time and again, if you go on stressing this word, instructing yourself, you are not the body, you are not the body, you are not the mind, you are not the intellect, you are not this, you are not. Ultimately, this will have some impact on your consciousness. So, visualization sometimes helps you. So it is a kind of visualization in Yoni Mudra, that you are awakening the Kundalini Shakti, and along with your Jiva, it is coming up, and you are trying to mix it in each and every chakra. You are contemplating all the what you call the Bij mantras, and then you are reaching to it is a kind of visualization, nothing else. As you visualize for something, in day-to-day life, it is one and the same. And that is what is the aklishta vikalpa. Klishta vikalpa and aklishta vikalpa. So it is a aklishta vikalpa. It will have some impact on our consciousness. So, Brahma, if you practice this mudra continuously for a long period of time, he says, if you have killed some, this is Brahmin, it is a Go Hatya or Brahman Hatya, we used to call it, and you will be able to overcome. And then Bhrunha, this is yes, fetus. And then Surapi Guru Talpaga. If you are Surapi, Sura Sura means wine. Sura means wine. So if you have taken this sura, that pap can be overcome with the help of this Guru Talpaga. Guru Talpaga, if you have done wrong with the Guru or yes, whatever. So that is what is the limit. Ete papi na lipete. Such type of sins, if you have committed in your life, you will be forgiven for that. That is what he wanted to say. Yoni mudra nivandanat. Only through the practice of this. Yani papani ghorani, upapapani yani cha. Whatever it is ghor means or whatever it is simple or common, all tani sarvani nashyanti, all this sin will be destroyed. Nashyanti yoni mudra nivandana tasmat vasnam kuryadhi muktim. So if you are interested to have the liberation, emancipation, you will must practice this mudra. That is what he says. So if you do something wrong, he says, how to correlate this? There is a question now. If you do something wrong with your master, if you do something with the Brahmin, or say for example, so it is a kind of praschita. Joni mudra, with the help of this Joni mudra, if you practice Joni mudra, it means you are doing the praschita. That is what is the meaning. But how to correlate this? This is a question now. Big question for all of us. So any one of you can come up with any opinion. What could be the idea? My dear friend,
Unless we repent, we cannot come on the yogic path.
pardon?
Unless we repent, unless repentation happens, nobody can come on the yogic path. Nature will not bring him to the self. So once he is free from all this, he will.
No, but he says that you will be able to, if you have done this, so you will not be punished.
What he said is correct.
Huh.
But maybe this life or past life, one who has done it and he is repenting it, when he is repenting it from his whole heart, then nature will forgive. Like even in the Bible, Jesus Christ says whatever the sins are in the chitta. The Purusha is not, the soul is sinless. So when he is, wherever he goes, wherever he makes form in the ocean or in the sea or Ganga or whatever it is, chitta is being cleansed. Actually inside is very pure. Only that when that realization comes, and that person can automatically be led to the yogic path.
Colonel Sahab, would you like to say something?
Sir, I see it a little differently. What happens by this? First, there is extreme introversion of the mind. There is extreme introversion of the mind. Once we have taken the physical posture, then we have gone to the Mooladhara chakra, and we have started raising the Kundalini through all the chakras. There is an extreme introversion of mind. With this extreme introversion of mind, there is a destruction of samskara. Actually, प्रायश्चित is a very low down term. यहाँ पे सारे संस्कार ही नष्ट हो रहे हैं. The complete mind is internalized, and what happens with the meeting of Shakti and Shiva, the Kundalini जागृत हो जाती है, सहस्रार में जाती है. Then there is a union between Shakti and Shiva. A person realizes his own true worth. जो कुछ भी शरीर ने किया है उससे मेरा कोई लेना देना नहीं है. शरीर को मैंने त्याग चुका हूँ सर, बिकॉज आई हैव गॉन अप. तो जो भी शरीर की जो क्रियाएं हुई है उसका असर शरीर पर ही है, पर मुझ पे नहीं है. इससे मुझे दैट इज हाउ आई ओवरकम दीस पॉइंट्स. इसके ऊपर मैं निकल गया हूँ.
Anything else? I think that I would like to request our senior person in this group, and he is having some background, his experiences also, so he will shed some light.
Thinking of what Krishna, Lord Krishna said in the Bhagavad Gita.
Hmm.
When you come to chapter 6, meditation.
Yes, yes.
Meditation is the highest, practice. And it is karma yoga. It is, karma is the topmost. So it is just an exaggerated version, just to indicate the importance of this mudra. That's what it means. I don't think he means that you have to drink in order to do the mudra. That's not the point. So, even such sins can be,
Destroyed.
overcome. Yeah. That's what it means. It doesn't mean that, you don't take it literally. You take it there, such an importance, he is attributing to this mudra. That's what I think. Just like Lord Krishna has said in the Bhagavad Gita, very easy.
So just to show the significance of this practice, he has used such words according to you. Okay.
Reading that, you might actually misbehave and take some drink and then go to mudra. That's not right.
That is that. Okay. That cannot be done. But in tantric literature, if I request Mr. Anant to say something, there is a procedure. They are using the wine also, but there is a procedure. And wine is also used for the ultimate goal. अनंत जी, कैन यू से समथिंग? हिंदी में बताएंगे तो और भी अच्छा रहेगा. हाँ, जस्ट आप ऐसा मुंह करके बोलेंगे, मुझे नहीं सुनाई पड़ेगा. You have, because you will be Mike. Should I give him? Okay. No, but he speaks in Hindi. I will try to translate in English.
हमारे जो भारतीय आध्यात्मिक है, पहले आध्यात्म शब्द का अर्थ हम समझते हैं. दो चीजें, आध्यात्म और धर्म. हम ज्यादातर आध्यात्म के बारे में बहुत कुछ बोलते हैं, बहुत सारे कुछ पढ़ते हैं, लेकिन आध्यात्म शब्द का एक्चुअली अर्थ हमको नहीं मालूम. और अगर हम आध्यात्म शब्द का अर्थ, पहले अर्थ शब्द का अर्थ ही हमको नहीं मालूम. जैसे हम कहते हैं शब्द और अर्थ. अगर मैं किसी को पूछूंगा अर्थ शब्द का क्या अर्थ है, वो सिनोनिमस बताएगा कि मीनिंग. सिनोनिमस का अर्थ नहीं होता. अर्थ शब्द का अर्थ है बुद्धि का परिणाम. मैं अगर पेन कहा, मेरी बुद्धि ने पेन का आकार को धारण किया, वो उस शब्द का पर्टिकुलर अर्थ है. पदार्थ ही अर्थ है, वस्तु ही अर्थ है. उसी तरह से जब हम आध्यात्म शब्द प्रयोग करते हैं, हमारे बुद्धि कौन से आकार को धारण करता है, क्या धारण किया, कोई बताएगा? तो वही उसका अर्थ है. अगर बुद्धि आकार धारण नहीं किया है, तो इसका मतलब हम आध्यात्म शब्द का अर्थ ही नहीं जानते. अगर मैं धर्म शब्द का उच्चारण किया, मेरी बुद्धि को आकार की प्राप्ति ही नहीं हुआ, और मैं धर्म के बारे में बहुत सारा प्रवचन कर दूं, तो इसका मतलब मैं धर्म शब्द का अर्थ ही नहीं जानता. ये हमारा बेसिक रिजल्ट है. पहले हम आध्यात्म शब्द का अर्थ, फिर उसके बाद स्टेप है आध्यात्मिक साधना और आध्यात्मिक ज्ञान. आध्यात्मिक साधना क्या है? साधन से साधना होती है, बिना साधन के कोई साधना नहीं होती. साधन क्या है? जो हम भौतिक रूप में जिन वस्तुओं को हम उपयोग करते हैं, वो है हमारा साधन. भोजन है, निद्रा है, बाकी हमारे इंद्रिय सुख है, इनको जो हम उपयोग करते हैं. क्योंकि आध्यात्म शब्द का पहले अर्थ समझना पड़ेगा. आध्यात्म शब्द का अर्थ है मैं. आंख मूंद करके कहीं भी अगर कोई पूछे आध्यात्म शब्द का क्या अर्थ है, तो ये हमारे बुद्धि में तुरंत उदय होना चाहिए. मैं आज मैं शब्द का जिस परिस्थिति में कर रहा हूं, शरीर और मन को आगे रखकर हम मैं शब्द का प्रयोग करते हैं ना, वही मैं ही आध्यात्म शब्द का एक्चुअल अर्थ है. उसके बाद अलग स्टेप, आध्यात्मिक साधना, फिर आध्यात्मिक ज्ञान. उस मैं का यथार्थ ज्ञान को हम आध्यात्मिक ज्ञान, उसको प्राप्त करना हमारी भारतीय समाज साहित्य का उद्देश्य है. चाहे आप अलंकार शास्त्र को देखें, चाहे व्याकरण शास्त्र को देखें, चाहे दर्शन के विभिन्न स्कूल को देखें, चाहे तंत्र सिद्धांत को देखें, चाहे योग सिद्धांत को देखें, सभी उस परम तत्व को प्राप्त करना कैसे व्यक्ति प्राप्त करे, इसी को इंगित करते हैं. इसलिए हमारे आध्यात्मिक साहित्य किसी को अनधिकारी नहीं मानता है. हर व्यक्ति का अधिकार है उस तत्व को प्राप्त करने का.
चाहे वो गलित से गलित हो, पलित से पलित हो, गिरा से गिरा हुआ आदमी हो, नीचा से नीचा आदमी हो, चाहे बहुत ऊपर उठा हुआ आदमी, मानसिक स्तर पर, शारीरिक स्तर पर हर व्यक्ति का अधिकार है। इसलिए हमारे शास्त्र हर व्यक्ति को प्रवोचित करता है कि भाई तुम्हें डरने की जरूरत नहीं है। अगर कोई मन में सोचे भाई मैं तो मदिरा पान करता हूँ, मैं वेश्यागामी हूँ, मैं बुरे कर्म करता हूँ, इसलिए मैं आध्यात्मिक अधिकारी नहीं हूँ, ऐसा सोचने की कोई जरूरत नहीं। हर व्यक्ति का अधिकार है और व्यक्ति यात्रा वहीं से शुरू कर सकता है जिस प्लेटफॉर्म पर खड़ा है। हम एक काल्पनिक प्लेटफॉर्म से यात्रा नहीं शुरू कर सकते कि मैं जब अच्छा हो जाऊंगा, इफ आई वेयर, इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल। मैं जहां खड़ा हूं वहीं से मैं यात्रा शुरू कर सकता हूं। इसलिए इस जो सूत्र में तंत्र और योग का दोनों का मिश्रण, ईश्वर प्रवचित करता है, तुम्हें घबराने की जरूरत नहीं है। अगर तुमने बुरा काम किया है तभी भी तुम अधिकारी हो इस यात्रा पर चल सकते। इसलिए हमारा जो ये दर्शन का जो हमारे पास साधना पद्धति जो डिजाइन किया गया है वो बड़ी सब्जेक्टिव है। उसमें कोई यूनिफॉर्मलिटी नहीं है कि हर आदमी को संडे के दिन चर्च में जाना है, शुक्रवार के दिन मस्जिद में जाकर के पढ़िए प्रेयर करके वही करना है, ये नहीं। व्यक्ति जिस स्तर पर है, जिस प्रकार के अधिकारी है, हर व्यक्ति के लिए हमारे यहाँ साधना बताई गई। ये उस व्यक्तिगत आधार को इंगित करना है। व्यक्ति चाहे उसकी चित्त की भूमि निकृष्ट दशा में हो, चाहे उसकी चित्त की भूमि उत्कृष्ट दशा में हो, कहीं से भी यात्रा शुरू कर सकते हैं। तो उसको घबराने की जरूरत नहीं, डरने की जरूरत नहीं। ये शास्त्र का योग है। और दूसरी बात है, आध्यात्म शब्द का अर्थ रहेगा। आध्यात्म शब्द का क्या अर्थ है? पहले हम ये 3 चीज करते हैं जब हम कोई शांति मंत्र का पाठ करते हैं। शांति 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 कहते हैं। उससे क्या होता है ना, त्रिविध ताप की शांति हो, आध्यात्मिक शांति, आदि भौतिक शांति और आदि दैविक शांति। आदि भौतिक शांति क्या है? जो भूतों से हमको दुख प्राप्त होता है। भूतों से क्या? सांप से, मच्छरों से, योग करते हुए मच्छरों से होता है, बाकी जो चींटियों से होता है, बाकी कोई व्यक्ति से होता है, मनुष्य से भी हो सकता है। इस प्रकार के भूतों से जो हम दुख प्राप्त होता है, ठीक है, बाकी ये
मतलब उनका ऐसा है कि भूते सब जो भूत से बना, पंचभूतों से बना है, अब टेररिस्ट प्रॉब्लम है, दैट विल आल्सो कम अंडर दिस कैटेगरी।
जीव रूप में जो भूत है उसका कहता हूँ। फिर और अधिदैव क्या है? जो भूकंप हुआ, बाढ़ हुआ और अग्निभय हुआ, इस प्रकार के जो भय होता है उसको कहते हैं हम अधिदैव। और अध्यात्म किसको कहते हैं? जो डायरेक्ट मैं को फील होता है और वो मैं को पकड़िए। जो मैं आज मेरा शरीर और मन दोनों के साथ जुड़ा हुआ है, उसको अलग करके मत सोचना। कभी अगर वो गलत सोचेंगे तो हमको गलत अर्थ लग जाएगा। बहुत लोग हम देखता हूँ अध्यात्म के बारे में प्रवचन करते हैं कि अच्छा अध्यात्म शब्द का अर्थ क्या है? अरे आप नहीं जानते हो, गीता भागवत रामायण, अरे उसमें तो मेरे बुद्धि ने कोई आकार नहीं लिया। गीता रामायण भागवत वो कह देने से अध्यात्म हो गया क्या? आध्यात्म शब्द का अर्थ है मैं। इसलिए मैं करके जो दुख होता है उसको हम आध्यात्मिक दुख कहते हैं। मेरे शरीर में, मेरे मन पर बुखार हुआ, दस्त हुआ और मानसिक क्लेश हुआ, ये शारीरिक तल पर, मानसिक तल पर सुख हुआ, दुख हुआ, ये जो होता है इसको हम आध्यात्मिक दुख कहते हैं, जो शरीर और मन को होता है। इसलिए शरीर और मन को आगे रख करके जो हम मैं का प्रयोग करते हैं वो है आध्यात्म शब्द का एक प्रैक्टिकल अर्थ। एक वेदांत का जो कोश है, वेदांत कोश में ग्रंथ में इसका अर्थ क्या गया है? शरीर मन को आगे रख करके हम जब मैं का प्रयोग करते हैं, इस मैं का शब्द का अर्थ है आध्यात्म। हमें यहीं से आगे की यात्रा शुरू करनी है। जो इसको हम मैं कहते हैं वो है आध्यात्म।
शारीरिक दुख और आध्यात्मिक दुख में अंतर क्या होगा?
वही है, जब शरीर को और मन को आपको दुख होता है उसी को हम कहते हैं आध्यात्मिक दुख।
तो शारीरिक दुख और आध्यात्मिक दुख सेम है।
आप जब मैं का प्रयोग करते हैं वो किसको प्रयोग करते हैं? शरीर और मन दोनों को आगे रखकर मैं का प्रयोग करते हैं। आप जब मैं कहते हैं उसमें वो मैं क्या चीज है?
तो फिर हम उसमें अंतर कैसे करेंगे कि शारीरिक
दोनों 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 किसी को अलग करके?
एक मिनट आप बैठिए, आप बैठिए। I will let me the discussion which he started, I will translate it. He says that the essence of his talking is that, see, unless you understand the word Adhyatma, which you are translating as spirituality. Adhyatma, according to him, unless you understand the I, and when you understand this I not only the actual I, but it is also a superficial I, which represents your body and mind. That is what he talks about. When your body mind is represented through this I, whatever is happening with you, it is happening to this I, means your mind and your body. Okay, in the beginning. All sadhanas ultimately, whatever the sadhana given in any literature, according to Indian thought, each and every tradition is leading you towards the ultimate goal, and that goal is to actualize this I, which is said to be the actual I. Where you try to actualize this actual I, you will drop this superficial I later on. Or you may say, you drop this superficial I and you will get established in a actual I. Actual I means your true Sarupa. That is what is Sarupa Avastha. Now the discussion, the purpose of his discussion is, he says that whatever you have done, if you keep this continuously in your mind, you are conditioned and it will not allow you to do anything in the future. Therefore, this indicates, this particular verse indicates that if you do this, you will be able to overcome. So your strength will be increased. Okay? Now here the question which was raised by the other person, he said that what is the difference between the physical pain and the mental pain? See, the physical pain is, if there is for this we have to understand the concept of health first, with a view to answer this question, my dear. So if you go through the Sutrasthan of Sushrut Samhita, it defines Samadosha Samagni. When your Vata, Pitta, Kapha, these are said to be dosha. These are the humors. When they are in the balanced condition, you are physically fit. Whenever there is an imbalance in the humors or in the dhatus, you are physically unfit. Okay? So, with a view to establish this balance, we have to go to the doctor. Doctor understands whether it is a Vata or whether it is a Pitta or whether it is a Kapha. So, he tries to give you that with a view to maintain the balance. Santulan banane ke liye. So, this is a physical aspect. Now, come to the mental part, mental pain. Now, what he wanted to tell is that this physical problem, you may come with the help of certain medicine, but will you guarantee me that this problem will not be repeated again? Suppose there is a fever and you the doctor diagnoses your fever as it is only because of the tonsils, nothing else, and he gives you certain pills and you become all right. Now my question is that whether you are doctor or you can give me guarantee that this problem will not be repeated in the future? Please let me know. This is a workshop. We have to interact with each other, then only something will be come out. You cannot give guarantee, isn't it? Whenever there is a change in the climate, the problem can be repeated. So it means that the man-made means are not sufficient to overcome your physical problems. Similarly, the mental problem, traditionally we say प्रिय का वियोग और अप्रिय का संयोग. This is called mental pain. What is it? You may want something, but you may not be able to get. You may be able to get. You may not be able to possess it. You may be able to possess, you may not be able to enjoy it. This is what is the mental pain. This is the fundamental difference between the physical pain and the mental pain. What he was emphasizing, that this mind and body both are coming from the same source, okay, but division. For the sake of understanding, we can understand that this is the difference between the physical problem and the mental problem. Now nowadays every physical problem is psychosomatic, people used to say. So, and problems starts from the manomaya kosha. Mind is disturbed, it disturbs the energy, it disturbs the physical body. Okay, this is the process by which we are getting the physical disease. So it is some way or other cannot be differentiated, my dear friend. That is what he wanted to establish. So, but for the sake of understanding, we say Jnana Yoga, we say Karma Yoga, we say Bhakti Yoga. They are not separate. As your thinking, feeling and action cannot be separated, similarly, Jnana, Bhakti, Karma cannot be separated. So, for the sake of understanding, we call it Bhakti Yoga. When you are having the emotion-oriented personality, you may choose the Bhakti Yoga. But it does not mean Jnana is not helping you and Karma is not. If your Bhakti is not in accordance with Jnana and Karma, what is the use of it? No use of it. Kyun, General Sahab? Colonel Sahab? So ultimately, there's no scope to overcome your mental pain. There's no scope to overcome your this bhautik dukkha. Even though we are sitting here, okay, what is this? Whenever there is a imbalance in the universal forces, and there is a earthquake, there is a flood, there is a no rain, this is called Devik Dukkha, we call it. But he was talking about, let me complete this, Devik Dukkha. Can you overcome this? Whenever there is no rain, what we do? We do Yajna. When there is no rain, we sing the Megh Malhar, isn't it? We are opting certain means so that there should be. So, is there any permanent solution for this? No permanent solution. And therefore, our Shastra says, those who have analyzed the life phenomena, our philosopher, Indian Darshankar, they say, Darshan Shastri, they say, you can overcome this threefold suffering only when you understand who am I. That is what is the Adhyatma he wanted to establish. Is it okay for you? Do you understand? That is what he wanted to convey. Now here in this context of this particular verse of Yoni Mudra, see, if you are conditioned with certain problems, oh, I have done this mischievous in my life, means you are always brooding about all these aspects. So he gives you, Ghirinda says that if you practice it properly, even you will not be engrossed with such type of brooding, thereafter. So you will be able to overcome such type of conditioning, what we call. So that is what is the underlined meaning of this verse, nothing else. So deconditioning kind of. So Ghirinda is, along with this Yoni Mudra, he is deconditioning you from this type of conditioning. Is it okay? Do you think you wanted to say something? When he laughs, he smiles. And whenever he smiles, it means something is in his mind. Because he is a practitioner. Yes. So you can. No comment. Okay. Yes, you can also say, come here. Because it is a workshop. What is call it? Workshop on Yogo Bhakti Dukha. Workshop on Yogo Bhakti Dukha. So workshop is this, that when we are interacting each other.
It's a dialogue, not a monologue.
Pardon?
It's a dialogue, not a monologue.
I understand this last sutra because all the sins are destroyed with this mudra, no? All the, even one person kill other.
Now you are being deconditioned with the help of this. This is the purpose.
Why? Why is like this? All this explanation is we remember Bhagavad Gita, but tell, I don't, the Sanskrit tell, I don't remember, but the Lord Krishna tell, the self is not killing and the self don't kill. Never is.
Nenam chindanti shastrani, nenam dahati pavaka. I have Sanskrit is quoted by me. You go ahead.
Then, with this mudra, what happens? Happens the unwary stage, mind cease to work, means who is flourish the self.
Yes.
And then the self is untouched, is the self who is tell Lord Krishna. The self don't keep.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mary. So what she wanted to tell is, if I have understood, I would like to share with you. She wanted to say that now the great barrier Arjuna, because of his infatuations, now refusing to fight, by saying that if I kill them, it will be a sinful act, because they are my elders. And if I run away from the battlefield, it will also be a sinful act. Isn't it? This is the confusion in the mind of the Arjuna. Now, if I talk in terms of Lord Krishna, then Lord Krishna says, Arjuna, see, when these people were insulting Draupadi in the assembly, all this, your great grandfather Bhishma Pitamaha, your Guru Dronacharya, and all were sitting, they keeping their head down. No one restricted, as in our Sanskrit say, Nasa Sabha Yatra Nasanti Vriddha. That Sabha is useless if there is no experienced people, not aged people, experienced people. Nasa Sabha Yatra Nasanti Vriddha. Vriddha na te yena badanti dharmam. What is the use of such people if they are not talking about this duties properly, if they are not performing their duties properly? So if they have not performed their duties in the assembly when Draupadi was being insulted, how you can say that these are your elders? They didn't do their job properly, their duties, their dharma properly, with a view to take him from this state of mind. And that is why, and if you kill them, who are you to kill them? Nenam chindanti, that tattva cannot be wet with the water, it cannot be this and that. That is what she wanted to tell. So it is a kind of treatment, So Gheranda is also giving you the treatment with a view to decondition yourself, so that if you have committed something wrong, you will be deconditioned. Oh, it is mentioned in Yoni Mundra, I have done this, so you will be deconditioned. That is what is the purpose, nothing else, with a view to show the significance and deconditioning the sadhaka. That is what is the purpose. Is it okay for you? Yes. So thank you very much.